Global Pinoy series, folks. We are live from, this is Ihaw. We're on the back wall over here. We're honored and privileged again to score another great guest. That, my friends, is Paul Day. Paul Day, talk to our folks. You are running for Virginia Beach School Board, correct?
Correct.
Paul, give us some background on you. Are you from this area?
No, I'm originally from Ohio. I moved down here in 1978 and joined the Navy. And then after I spent 4 years in the Navy, I became active in the Naval Reserves for 1 year. And I went on to join the Virginia Beach Police Department in 1982. And since that time, I retired in 2009, but during that interim, I was married in 1980, had 2 wonderful children. My daughter is a deputy sheriff here in Virginia Beach. My son is a professor out west. And I now have 6 grandchildren, and 1 attends Virginia Beach City Public Schools. And I started substituting after I retired from the police department. Actually, it was 1 year before I retired from the police department. I became a substitute teacher, and I've been substituting for the past 10 years, and now it brings me to here.
And in this kind of climate, in this political climate, what made you decide to run for school board?
Well, I've had firsthand knowledge of what's going on throughout our schools in the city of Virginia Beach, because as a substitute teacher, I can go wherever I want and teach whatever class I want to teach. So that gave me a range of different classes that I was in, and I observed a lot of things I really didn't like. We have some of the greatest schools in Virginia Beach and even across this land, but one thing I found out through teachers who conversed with me, they said the discipline is out of hand and they feel like their hands are being tied. So we really need to restore the respect in the classroom and on the school buses and anywhere on school grounds. Also, my platform is school safety. I would like to see retired officers at the elementary level. We now have resource officers at the middle school and high school level, but we have no one to really protect our little ones at the elementary level. So I'd like to go ahead and put 2 retired Virginia Beach police officers at the elementary level and eventually put them in the middle schools and high schools, because in the middle schools and high schools, as a resource officer, which I was one in 2005 to 2008, we have court, we have training, we have leave. There's other things we have to do outside the school, which leaves the school vulnerable. So I like to see the middle school and high school supplemented with retired officers.
Talk to a lot of folks on the ground there, Paul. Social promotion, still a problem in the schools?
Social promotion?
Yes, sir. As far as grading?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Every school is site-based, so basically they can do what they want at each particular school. I think that all schools should have the same policies and procedures. Some schools give out zeros, some do not give out zeros, some give out 50s instead of zeros, and it's really scattered throughout the city of Virginia Beach, and I think it needs to be unified where we all have one policy to follow when it comes to grades.
Is that directive coming from the administration, or is it higher up? Where do you think that's coming from? Is that something that school board can tackle?
Definitely, the school board can tackle that issue, and I believe it is coming from the school administration.
Gotcha. Another issue, the school board just voted 7-3 the other day on that issue, the valedictorian, salutatorian, those kind of classifications. Where are you at on that issue?
Right now in 2022, they're going to eliminate that program. I believe that we need to reinstate that, because I really believe that it's an achievement award where if you're academically inclined, you should have that award waiting for you. We honor Athlete of the Year, Superintendent of the Year, Teacher of the Year, Assistant Teacher of the Year, and there's no reason why we can't have Valedictorian of the Year. Not only represents that particular person, but when you win Valedictorian, it represents everybody who worked hard. It just so happened that one particular student was named Valedictorian and Salutatorian. It's no more than when you get an Athlete of the Year. He's one of the best athletes, he's recognized, but we know that we have several athletes, but not everybody can win that award.
Do you want to make that pronouncement you made to me earlier outside? Your challenge to the rest of your...
My challenge for especially the incumbents, I'm here for one thing and one reason only. 75,000 plus reasons why I'm running. Students, teachers, assistants teachers, support staff, bus drivers, custodians, food service workers. I'm there to come to their aid and to help them. I'm not there to feel important. I would even challenge anybody. I would do this job for the next 4 years with no pay. If somebody else would come forward and challenge me, I would take up that challenge. If an incumbent comes up to me and says, I'll do it for free, then I'll do it for free.
Wow, no pay, Mr. Day. Paul, talk to us about the fact that your donors are also, that's another big issue in politics, both at the local and state level. Your donors are very small donors, no big special interest, correct?
No, I have donors that are under $1,000. I'm basically financing this campaign on my own. I have no special interest in anything. I'm basically financing my entire campaign.
Good stuff. Paul, if folks want to volunteer, they want to donate, where can they go?
Well, they can go to my Facebook page or my website, paulday.org, which is my website, or they can just punch in Paul Day for Virginia Beach School Board and look up my phone number and give me a call and then just let me know.
And that shows does that show your events that you have, that you'll be appearing at, where they can maybe shake your hands, talk to you about the issues that are on their minds, or?
Correct.
All right. Well, Paul Day, we appreciate you spending this 5 minutes with us. We hope to see you on the campaign show. What are we, 35 days out, I guess?
I think we're less than that.
Okay. Good stuff. Thanks, folks. That's Global Pinoy Series from Ihaw. Give you a view, folks, of the counter there. Best barbecue in town there, guys. Come check us out, or check them out. Ihaw, 1949 Lynn Haven Parkway. Thank you.